a surprise stream. Not really a surprise, because I said I would do it. But a surprise stream nonetheless. Ah yes, we are attending to the good boys. Marn Ose? 1182, 1183, 1184. Wait, did I already count that leaf? What? Who? What? Where? Wait. You're immortal? Huzzah! Well met. Yes, very well met indeed. Have you old and tired arms and armors that are threatening to fall apart at critical junctures in battle? If you answered yes, you've come to the right Numo. I will restore your equipment to pristine condition for a payment of a pair of moss fungus legs. Moss fungi roam just outside the cave. Please, please, please give their legs and your patronage to me. I don't know what you want with what is essentially cricket legs, but who am I to judge? I'm judging. I'm judging so hard. These are cute though. I like these little mushrooms. Actually, they're ginormous mushrooms, but they're cute. Why is it so far to the exit of this cave? Hello? Hello? How many do I need? Just 2? I'm only minorly ahead of level, all things considered. Into the tiny crevice that is this hole. Northeast. Is there one in here? That's relatively close, I would think so. Maybe towards like the back of the cavern? We'll find out. Hold on. Go. Okay. Hold on. I'll come back with your legs in a moment. Give me just a second. Aha! Okay, how do I... Y'all make me play... Ugh. This is the one thing at the, casino, this minigame, that I just... frustrates me. I'll get there, but it frustrates me to no end. If you know, you know. If you don't know, God bless. Oh, you are returned, and with the moss fungus legs, I hope. They are tools of my trade, they still wonder, used to polish metal and leather alike to a lustrous sheen. Now that I have work again, I must replenish my stores. Hello, thank you. Welcome in. Look over here, I am looking, in fact, looking so hard. I will give I only collected 2. Did I get 3? I didn't get 3, I only got the 2. Huzzah! 2 moss fungus legs as befits the work. To have neither more nor less than expected of us than what we can provide, there is no greater joy. So if I gave him more, he would have been upset. You see, for there to be honor in a task, we must receive precisely what it is worth. Too little means you belittle our ability, too much means you question our integrity. You've given me fitting payment, so my services are at your disposal. I shall begin by inspecting your equipment. Me a baddie? No, I'm not a baddie. I don't think anyway. I don't know. I don't think so. I see. Though I must ask for a small fee for the materials, I am pleased to say that all your arms and armor may be restored. If you mean to change them in the near future, however, there's no need to hurry. My first repair is complimentary. Here's the coin which you may pay me with when you desire to have work done. Many thanks for your patronage. Why are you paying me to pay you? That's backwards. I mean, I'll take your money, but... I forgot a thing. Hold up. Integral. It is important. Oops. Shush. Where did you go? There you are. There you are. Here. Okay. And then we pull Abbas back up. Abbas, you have failed me for the last time. Alright. Here we go. And if you mean to offer your patronage to another, may I suggest Iskoof? 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 The desire to just scream Iskoot is very, very strong. Judging from your equipment, it's plain you're no stranger to battle. I believe Iskoof will have something to offer you. Did you actually repair my shit or no? You're a tool mender. Repair all inventories. You did give me a sizable amount of money. I will give you that. To have so many men visit us at once, this is a joyous day indeed. If it please you, please give me your patronage. As my patron, I ask that you remove the obnoxious mushrooms that grow in our cave. Flame spores, they're called. We would tend to them with magic, except they leave behind a harmful ash. We have no choice but to pluck them one at a time. Now you'll be curious as to what I have to offer. I am a purveyor of wares that will aid you in your travels. In exchange for a fitting payment, I will give you my choicest items. Are you the potion seller? Where am I going? Inside? No, here. I understand. Are they called flame spores because they can just combust? Look at him go. You've already removed the flame spores. How very quick you are. Oh, but did you perchance search by the western entrance as well? I'm told that more have cropped up in that area. Ugh. An awesome hoverboard. Where the hell did that come from? Okay, searching. Doing my job. You pluck the last of the flame spores. You sense a gaze from the entrance. Oh no. Minfilia, what you doing? I wasn't spying on you or anything. I've just finished my task and I should go in and report back. Girl, you're gonna get me in trouble. Your papa's gonna be very upset with me. Please. Ah, you are returned. Have you dealt with the flame spores by the western entrance as well? Excellent. No more poisonous spores irritating our noses, for a little while at least. Oh dear, I believe I'm getting sentimental. Having a patron again, it reminds me of the old days. There, every day I would carry my wares to the castle and offer in exchange for men's patronage. Back then, the castle wasn't called Ligea. The Voberites built it, and they named it Grusen's Licht. It was their last bastion in the struggle against Sin Eaters, and now they're all gone. All of them. Nobles and knights and common folk alike. Not enough reminiscing. I must give you what you've earned. And if you desire anything else I possess, I would be glad to offer them to you, for a fitting price, of course. You didn't give me as much money. Now, will you be offering your patronage to anyone else? If so, would you consider Widlad? Widlad? He's a wee lad. They've been under the weather of late, and the chance to perform an honorable task would cheer them up. Are they a sad boy? Is he a sad lad? What? You would be my patron? But I can't do anything for you. The lawless ones took my invisible ink, and without it I can't make my arcane wares. Who are the lawless ones? They are no more like us, except they've turned their backs on our values. Curs without honor they are. They refuse to work, instead spending all of their time cavorting and making a nuisance of themselves. It was when I was outside for a walk that they set upon me and robbed me of my possessions, the ink included. I was too weak to resist them, but you, mortal, you look quite strong. Do you think you could get my ink back from those villains? If you do this, I will consider it your patronage, and by way of my service I will make you something very special. Excuse me, Sumiko, but I couldn't help but overhearing. If you mean to undertake this task, would you let me accompany you? I would learn from you, and help in what little way I can. Just don't get in the way. You're welcome to join. More the merrier. Thank you so much. The lawless ones make their lair to the south inside a cave called Father Collard's Chambers. I feel conflicted about that name. They took many vials of ink, and I would be grateful if you could bring back as many as possible. Alright, kiddo, you and me, let's go. She went off with a quickness. Here we go. All the way over there, huh? We gotta go past Wollector. Alright. May as well touch the crystal on the way. Yes. My chubbiest of kitties. The chunkiest of cats. The best boy. I imagine it's very much like a, oh lord, you coming. What's that? Fattiest of the felines, yes, you are correct. Welcome in, Toki Doki. What the hell is that? Is that a... No, is it this? I don't think so. Nimbus. Thinking about it, the Amaro are basically just the dragons of this place. They're like... If dragons and chocobos had a love child, it's an Amaro. North? North? North. Hold on, slight detour. The compulsion draws me. Northwest? Is the crystals? That wouldn't be surprising. Hello? West? Where the hell am I going? Is it that thing? Is it over here? No. I hear you. I thought. Southwest. The fuck? Aha! Alright. Detour accomplished. Enormous Amaro. Why are named just Traveler? Sandman. They have quite the pick of names, don't they? I fell down. Are you a hunt? Is that why you're like that? I got nuts. Who doesn't like nuts? Waste. Go away. Father Collard's chambers is through here. I peered inside, and sure enough, it was milling with new moe. They looked none too friendly. If Thancred were here, he'd tell me to go about it quietly and quickly. Let's split up. You're learning from the best. I'll find all the ink I can and then come back outside. See you shortly, Tsumuka. Go, baby girl, go. Do your thing. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna walk in and draw all the fucking attention. Oops. Pay no mind. You to not face me. No. I'm going deeper anyway. I need a piece. Bruh. I didn't want to do this. I didn't have to be this way. Are you smacking me with a book? Excuse me. You are smacking me with a book. That's not how that's supposed to be used. Plunking with the book, very neat. Hey man, it's one way to make someone learn a lesson. Alright, where are we going next? Over hither? Yep. I am as the shadow. They'll never notice. Last one is right over there. How much you want to bet we pull at least one more Nemo? As we tiptoe our way. No? You just let me walk right by you. I am not complaining. Let's get out of here. Let's take the cart out of here. Everyone hop on. Yep, it's okay. I don't need to be sneaky no more. We're gonna conga line our way out of here. Didn't have to turn that new moe into new more. Hey.
Oh, thank goodness. There you are. Those new moe were rather frightening. I'm glad you're safe.
I mean, all they did was bonk me with the book. I'm good. I'm glad you're safe too. You using daggers makes sense to me, so I'm not gonna question that.
I haven't seen much actual combat, so I was a little nervous, but I'm happy I could help. The Minfilius before me battled Sin Eaters as part of the Eulmoran army. But that had all changed by the time I was found. They held me captive, so that I wouldn't follow in the others' footsteps. I'd still be in my cell now had Thancred not spirited me away. When he found me, I knew nothing of the world. I didn't know how to live, let alone fight. Thancred once told me that if the efforts to summon you failed, it would fall to me to face the Light Wardens. I realized then that it was the only reason he kept me close. As a contingency. The truth is, he can't stand to be around me.
It's not true.
Because I'm not her. I'm not his Minfilia. Once, we journeyed to Nabatha together. To the place where the Oracle appeared and stayed the flood. As we drew near, I felt as though I was fading away. I shut my eyes and covered my ears, and then... I'm not sure what happened after that. I have a vague feeling that I said something to him. Only it wasn't me at all. It was her. Afterwards, Thancred didn't say a word. Only kept to himself and brooded. There's nothing I can do for him. Nothing I can offer but my presence. Though it only reminds him of his loss. She should be the one to live on. That's why I tried to find you. Because I knew that was what she wanted. But now that you're here, I'm not entirely sure what it was she intended me to do. Was I meant to tell you something or bring you to someone or somewhere? I can feel the answer at the edge of my mind, just out of reach. What is that?
You pissed off the Light Warden, I guess.
Why? Why did you imprison us? Such boredom, such tedium have we suffered. It is unfair. Unfair.
Sorry?
Come. Come and play with us.
It came from the castle.
No shit.
This is everything I have. Please see it delivered to the Nemo.
And where are you going,
I will
little
bear
lady?
word to Thancred and the others.
Okay. That is acceptable. Eagle. Her Majesty, we have no choice. Please forgive us. Oh, it's you. Right? ink. Were you able to retrieve it?
I got you, bruh.
Yes, this is the ink. And almost all of it, too. When our king spoke to me, my day went from bad to worse. But thanks to you, it's simply bad again. What? You had the vision too? Oh, woe was us.
Oh, thank you, Hamza. Have a good day.
Ordinarily, when a living being turns into a sin eater, it loses everything about its mind that defined it. However, the king has retained some of their instincts. This manifests in the desire to play and be free. So strong is that desire, it often leaks through the seal to invade our consciousness. For a long time we've ignored it, but we can't do so forever. But forgive me, I was going to thank you for reuniting me with my ink. So, you did exactly as I asked, so I will give you the service I promised. Nothing up my sleeve, and voila! May it serve you well.
What'd you get me? An aetherite tip. Hell yeah, bruh.
There's nothing like honorable work. Thanks again for giving me the opportunity. Oh, I should mention that Elderwood Anik returned a moment ago. If you seek them out, I dare say they'll have tidings for you.
Alright, Elder. What do you got for me? For some reason, I saw the first couple letters of spoken, and I thought it was going to say token, and I was like, what the hell is a token numo?
There you are. I'm informed that you have been an excellent patron to our people. For that, you have my thanks. Now then, you will be pleased to hear that we've come to a decision regarding the scepter. If you would gather your companions, I will deliver our answer.
You tell me now, after all of this, I'm gonna punch you into the river.
Before we begin, please allow me to express my gratitude for your kind patronage. Having been deprived of purpose for so long, our people are overjoyed at being able to serve again. But on the matter of the stone scepter, during our deliberations, we were forced to concede that we will never have the power to deal with our fallen monarch. We can release Titania neither from the castle nor from torment. In the light of this, we have decided to entrust their fate to you.
Good choice. There will be no punting today.
Take it, the stone scepter of the Numo.
This makes 3 relics. 1 more, and we can arrange a meeting with the warden.
Ere you continue your quest, allow me to enlighten you as regards your foe. Know that Titania is not a name, but a title bestowed upon one chosen to lead the pixies by grace of nature. This leader, upon Ilmeg's founding, arose as ruler of all Fey folk to bring order to our riotous kind. In our turn, we Fey folk render our blessing unto nature, unto water, wood, and wind, that our king might be further empowered. Though they are become a sin eater, their powers remain unchanged. When you face them, be prepared to face the full fury of nature. Oh dear, is there anything we should know? Anything else? Only that if you feel unready for the challenge, and none here would blame you for it, you are welcome to remain among us a while longer. After all, I myself have yet to enjoy your patronage, and who knows what I might next receive the chance. We would see that you are comfortable, of course, and do all in our power to make you feel at home. Oi! Honestly, I look away for one moment and every fairy in the...
steal my sapling from me. My sapling. Mine, do you hear? Not yours, not the fowl's. And anyone else who so much as thinks about trying to seduce her will wish they had. The final relic is a pair of shoes wrought of crystal. They are held in the Amaro's safekeeping in their settlement, Woldkdorf. It beareth mentioning that these Amaro are unlike those which thou hast heretofore encountered. Owing to a peculiarity of evolution, they are capable of speech, and thus we might negotiate with them as we have the Feyfolk. Though it saddens us to see you leave, we wish you well on your way. When you arrive in Woldkdorf, seek out the largest of the Amaro. His name is Seto, and he is their leader and the bearer of the relic. I think I've already seen this guy. The enormous Amaro. Thank you, Feyre, for your timely assistance. What would I ever do without you? They're not too far away. That's the castle. Almost down there. A whole another quadrant. Hello. I'm looking for a very big Amaro. Oh, you turned around. You're no longer pouting in the corner. Hello. An enormous Amaro slumbers peacefully. Colin Mog. Seto? Bird. Afraid not, my friend. Forgive me, I was having a dream. Seldom do men visit us. What brings you to our village? I'm looking for some shoes, bruh. I know you can't wear them. Did I hear you all right? You desire the crystal shoes, that you may confront the Light Warden? No, you mustn't think such thoughts. Even if you are indeed immune to the Light's corruption, as you claim, vanquishing the king will only bring you naught but sorrow. Forget this folly. Return whence you came. While we appreciate your concern, we have no choice in the matter. Will you not reconsider? Come, my friends. Let us leave him with his thoughts. It is harder by far to change the minds of those who mean well than those who mean ill. Forgive me, but I'm not sure I understand. And little wonder, 'tis the first time thou hast set foot here. 'Twould behoove you to learn something of the nature of this community, I think, and there's no surer way than to speak with its members. In such wise, you will come to understand Seto's reason for refusing us, and I hope gain an insight as to how he may yet be persuaded. So I bid ye seek out the Amaro and make yourselves known unto them. A gentle touch shall suffice by way of a greeting. They like to be pet. Whisper. Is that like a whisper?
Well now, it's not often that we are visited by men, much less unglamoured ones.
What brings you so far from your own kind?
Pet.
How long has it been since I last felt man's touch? I cannot help but be reminded of my master's hand. He was a knight of Albert, a noble and valiant soul. But like so many others, he died fighting the Sin Eaters. Though he is long departed, I remain in this land out of respect for his memory.
Yeesh.
Traveler? Who's back here? That was a giant fucking bird. Ale on? Are you one of those treasure hunters? There's nothing left for you here. I'm sorry, let me give you the good touch.
Ah, that tickles. Enough! I never had a master and I'm not accustomed to it. Not that I disliked your kind, you understand. On the contrary, we Amaro are bred to be fond of them. In the beginning, we were all of us mindless beasts, and then a mage of Ronka gave us the gift of intelligence that we might better serve our masters. After that empire fell, those with the gift eventually died out. On rare occasions, however, we are born with the seed of our ancestors in us. If we live long enough amongst men, the seed may quicken, restoring the power of speech to us amongst other things. So it was with me, though I never had a master, as I told you. Oh. Crystal. Nimbus. There you are. Are you fluffy like a cloud? What is all the commotion? Did something happen while we slumbered? What's happening? Why am I being patted? It's wonderful. Seldom do we have the chance to enjoy the attentions of men. Your kind are loath to come here for fear of the Fey folk. I'm sorry. But then we are Fey folk too. When first we made our home here, we swore an oath to the Fairy King, you see. 'Tis easy to forget sometimes. I understand that y'all are lonely and depressed. Thou hast peered into the hearts of the Amaro, I take it. Then that thou canst not choose but see the intense and abiding love they bear for men is out of concern for our welfare and not scorn, that Seto seeketh to dissuade us from confronting their king. Yet confront their king we must, and to that end we must needs have the crystal shoes. We cannot walk the Everbrick Road without them. Tumuka, might I prevail upon thee to confer with Seto in private? The task of slaying the Light Warden will ultimately be thine, and it is for thee, I believe, that he worrieth most. Tell him of thy many great deeds. Spoken in earnest, thy words may yet prove him to change his mind. Prove, not prove.
You have spoken with my brethren. Then you see it is not out of scorn that I deny you the relic. I simply cannot bear to see men fight and die. Not anymore. None of us can. To lose one who has placed a gentle hand on us even once fills our hearts with untold sorrow, as my brothers and sisters will readily attest. I'll win, don't worry. But so dismissive. This is something I must do. What am I to make of such declarations? Tell me, why do you wish for this? This land is no longer man's to fight for, nor will your doing so compel the faithful to change. And in order to obtain the other relics, you will have already paid the due price. Not more is owed. And why would you risk all to face our fallen king? To do what no one else can. What did you say? The very words. Could it be mere coincidence? Very well. You may believe what you say, but we shall see if you have the strength to do it. Test me. Sin Eaters have been prowling the area of late. Prove yourself against them, and I will consider giving you the relic. See that you are well prepared, then meet me in the clearing to the east. There, I will lure out the fiends, that you may slay them. It's a big bed. $649. Leading my way through the critters. I will use my voice to lure out the Sin Eaters, as I once did when I hunted with an old friend. A feeble cry for the ravenous, a mighty roar for the territorial. I still remember the tricks. Let come. We begin at your signal. Alright, my guy. Ready then? Very well. Oops, I missed. Imagining the giant-ass bear turning in circles because whatever they're trying to hit just won't sit still. You made short work of the creatures, I will not deny it. I have seen enough. Let us return to Waldorf. Oops. Squiz. Oops. Yeah. Alright. Have I convinced you yet? I'll make those shoes look good, I promise. By the ease with which you slew those sin eaters, I can see that you are capable. However, I still require time to think. If you should be willing, there's a favor I would ask of you. You want more from me? Alright. This is not a test of your strength, but a personal request. Please, hear my tale. A while ago, I fought sin eaters who had wandered into Ilmeg. In the heat of battle, I dropped a prized possession, a medallion. Of all the places it should fall, it was Longmirror Lake. We Amaro are not fond of water. We certainly cannot dive very deep. I briefly entertained the thought of turning to the Floth, but they are more likely to keep my medallion out of mischief than return it to me. I had despaired of retrieving my treasure, but having seen that what you are capable of, perhaps you'll be able to find it? While I ponder your request for the shoes, will you not go and search for my medallion? If it should elude even you, I will accept that it is gone forever. I can't fly, that's right. I really don't get this mount very often, do I? Gotta get it. Hell yeah. What does that do? It is consumed by the action Saber Dance, which I see right there. Actions such as Reverse Cascade and Rising Windmill will have a chance to grant 4 golden feathers, which are consumed by Fan Dance and... Okay. So it's basically just more things to give me feathers. Understood. We like feathers. Six tumbling shallow. I dive. Hey, this is fitting. This is acceptable. Here, glittering object, yes. This does not appear to be Seto's medallion. Who? Is it inside? Found it. Okay. This also feels appropriate. I may as well get as close as I can underwater because this is the closest I'm gonna get to flying. For a hot minute. back up to here. Oh, Bortenberg. That's such a mouth. Sandman, are you gonna put me to sleep? Assuming he can stay awake long enough. Ah. You don't put others to sleep, you put yourself to sleep, I understand. Hey, brother. Brother, I found a thing. Is this your thing? Ah, you are returned. How fared your search? It's medallion shaped, I think.
Ah, my medallion! You found it! Oh, I know not how to thank you. It is my most treasured possession. A gift from a dear departed soul. He was a traveler, and together we journeyed to the ends of the world and back again. When I was young. In those days, I could not speak. But we found joy in each other's company nonetheless. Oh, the memories. This medallion he found during an adventure. Fashioned it into a necklace for me, his partner in crime. I had not the words to tell him then, but it filled my heart with pride. I was so happy. His name was Artbert, and he was my friend.
Ardbert, thou sayest?
Everyone blamed him for the flood, him and his comrades. Some few spoke up for them, of the many whose lives they had touched. But as the years went by, their voices were drowned out by those who only uttered the adventurers' names as a curse. It was too much to bear, and so I left behind men and their lies, and came to this place. Ardbert was a trusting soul, constantly being drawn into the troubles of others. Yet in spite of this, he never thought twice when he saw someone in need. He always tried to help. It was no different then. The world needed heroes. It needed him. And yet, he was a good man. He deserved to be happy. I wish I could have told him that, at least.
Ardbert knows how you feel.
You remind me of him. Your kindness. When we Amaro were created, we were granted the ability to perceive souls. and thus did we recognize our masters. That ability has long since faded from our kind. But due perhaps to my reversion, I can see your soul. Faintly, but surely. It is reminiscent of Ardbert's. Strikingly so. Of course, you are you and no one else. We are defined not by the soul we are born with, but the path we walk. Nevertheless, I cannot help but feel that this is more than mere coincidence. Which is why I will place my faith in you. The relic. It is yours.
Hi. Let me see them shoes. No? Alright, fine. Keep you, mister.
There's trouble! Terrible trouble!
Oh.
Has something happened at Eulmoran?
Together with the twins, we were playing tricks on some nasty mortals to stop them from setting foot in Eulmeg.
Okay.
At first they ran off screaming, which was lots of fun.
All of it?
But then a scary, bony, wrinkly old mortal came along and spoiled everything. None of our tricks seemed to work on him, which is no fun at all. And now they're getting closer and closer.
Ronjeet. If he manages to find his way in, all our efforts will have been for naught. As thou sayest.
Should we be discovered ere our mission here is complete, and the Light Warden yet liveth, our task will be rendered nigh impossible. If we are to prevail, we must needs divide our forces. Thus do I propose the following. Whilst thou salliest forth to meet with the Light Warden, we shall join in the effort to obstruct the trespassers. Should we succeed in staying their advance, all the better. Yet even should we fail, if we can but delay our enemy's arrival long enough for thee to secure victory, our plan may still be deemed a success.
So the moment the lights go out, we all beat a hasty retreat, yes?
Hell yeah.
Let me come with you. I have the blessing too.
No, Minfelia. You'll only get underfoot. Now come.
I wish there were more I could do. Please be careful.
So he just casually scrolls off. Settle, my man. That crit very protective. Absolutely. It breaks my heart that she ever thought that he didn't like her. He's very fond, he's just conflicted and hurting, which is also understandable. Forgive me, it seems my indecision has cost you precious time, but I am convinced now, convinced that you will triumph. To the south you will find the bridge to the Guajillo. As the bearer of the four relics, the gate to the castle will open to you. I need to brush up on my Gaelic, it seems. South. West. Sorry. What's over here? Oh, is it the blue thing? Uh-huh. May as well, so it's right here. You'll find a set of Amaro tracks headed southwest. Judging by the depths of the impressions, the creature was in some haste. Oh, I can only imagine why. Because I didn't read your quest thing. And I'm heading that way anyway. Heart-eaten foliage. Do not come over here. You find foliage that has been partially consumed by a large beast. The trail of consumption continues to the west. I'm not here, you see nothing, that's going more out of the way now. You see nothing! There ain't nothing taught about them. Although, some tater tots, those sound really fire. Why are there so many things right here? Right in my path. Thousand steps to the castle. Fuka. Not to be mistaken for a paisa. Fuka. Can I get this card, please? Please, honey? Yes? Yes? You are strangely cute, though a little unsettling. Go this way. Thank you. Open sesame. It's a really pretty castle, though. Like, if Disney ever needs a new castle design, this is it. The gate has recognized that you bear all 4 relics. The seal is broken. Thank you for the obvious update. All that remains is to enter the castle and confront Titania, being bereft of reason and mercy. It is sure to be a ferocious battle, but if anyone can bring an end to our king's torment, it is you. Yet know this, my adorable sapling. Though we Fae folk may appear to live unfettered lives, there are still laws that bind us. To take back as much as is taken, to create as much as destroyed, to give as much as is received. In all things, balance must be preserved, and the same thing will be asked of you. Not worry not. Come what may, your beautiful branch will ever be at your side. I have forgotten everything about this fight. I just remember it being annoying. We're gonna see how this goes. We're going in blind. It's a 50-50 between healer and tank. Sometimes, usually. Though I find it fairly surprising that not many people. I love this song so much. I have most of the lyrics memorized. The only parts that I get kind of lost in are when there's like the chorus of voices that just kind of meld together a little bit. But I really like the song. It's so fun. It's a very fun song. Most of the songs in this game are really good. I wanna go inside. I wanna explore the castle. Let me free roam castle. I would love you forever. I'll just move my apartment inside, you know? Just on the low. No one has to know. No one's living here. Except a king that's soon to be dead. Like, look at this. The detail that they put into these windows. That was beautiful. I love it. And there's a side door. Let me in, bruh. Imagine being the royalty who lived here. You wake up in the morning. Kitty, you're adorable. You wake up in the morning and you step outside and it's just fields of flowers and pretty crystals. Petals dancing on the wind. God, this is pretty. How confused would people be if I just nosedived into the water and I ended up in the trial with 1 health point? Like, what the hell were you doing before you came in here? She's like, don't worry, guys. I just went for a swim. Everything's fine. I didn't just get several degrees of concussions. Clouds. I've been so busy looking down and never bothered to look up. Those look so good. What is a skybox? It is very whimsical and fairy-like. I imagine that this would be what, like, no, not classical Feywilds for D&D, but like a close approximation. Maybe just a little more chaos. This is so pretty. I honestly thought I would have gotten my key popped by now. Yes. We can go Aether Current hunting in the meantime. I think we can get back over there from here. Hello? I need to... I've got way more key items. No. How do I get to you? I have to find 3 more, and there's only 1 more quest, which is basically the one that I've been working on. Or is that the other way around? Find 3 quests, 1 more current. Understood. Where is the... shortcut for... What's the word I'm looking for? The compass. No. Okay. I remember it was somewhere strange that I didn't think to look at, and I just happened to find. Because it used to be a thing that I just had as an item. Which I have no more. Collections. Aha! You're a genius. Southwest. All the way over there? Alright. Let's go. We'll save those. For when I have to go back to the source. 'Cause that's a lot of money. North. That's not north. North. Northeast. Is it... Wouldn't be on the other side, would it? Northwest. Oh, there you are. Right on. Alright, that's taken care of. I guess let's go back to Oriandi's place and finish that quest. Why is you... You're like a floating tendril version of a Marlboro. And I don't like it. Why do you have these shallow little huts? Like, what even fits in here? Unless that's just like a very big entrance and then there's underground housing. I'm looking at books because we're trying to get smart. First week, Thunder's Day. The princess being partial to the lakefront view, it was decided that all the noble lords and ladies would set out for a picnic. Having partaken of sweets, Her Highness ventured to the water, where she inspected her lip paint in the reflection. This caused the watching shepherds to remark that the princess had used the lake as her hand mirror. Ooh, there's a hand mirror lake to the southwest of here. That must be how it got its name. But who would go all the way to the lake just to eat? Yet another silly thing you mortals do. Good Gianna's Grace was named for Her Royal Highness Princess Gianna, daughter to the king 3 generations prior. In the dark of night, that mountain pass catches the light which shines forth from the castle, giving it the impression of the princess's beautiful eyes of jade. Eyes of jade? That sounds lovely. If the princess were here, I would have asked for them. I'm sorry, what? Let the princess keep her eyes. On the occasion of 300th year of the founding of Vobert, a grand celebration was held at Gruschenslicht. No expense was spared. Over the course of the festivities, guests were lavishly feasted and regaled with wondrous performances. Yet amidst all the pomp and pageantry, naught was more stirring than the recitation of the Oath of the Covenant in honor of the alliance between Dron and Gulgent upon which the kingdom was built. Reservations of each race took to the podium. 'Twas a sight to draw tears from all who looked on. Vobert, blech. What strange names you mortals have. Eulmorans sounds much prettier. It means Kingdom of Rainbows. Well, I certainly learned lots of new things today. Things the others don't know. I'm going to go and share it with everyone. They'll think I'm so clever. I'll surely become the darling of Eulmoran. Tee-hee. Tee-hee. Ah, shit. I didn't want to use that. told them about the people from the past, and they weren't the least impressed. Should we pay any mind to those who are long gone?
Tomorrow I'm thinking of new riddles while sipping nectar. Speaking of which, we found this really sweet-smelling flower recently. We're about to go and collect its nectar if you wanted to join us. No, that won't do. I want you to admire me. Stranger and stranger. Alright, suit yourself. That didn't work at all. They didn't think any better of me. But I won't give up. Not yet. I'm going to be popular. Mark my words. Let's go to Wolfdorf. Continue on the trail. Where? Remains. So like an apple core? You find the eaten remains of a fruit, the exposed flesh yet to turn brown. The young morrow may yet be near. Brett's just going on an adventure. Leave him alone. There he is. Konnichiwa. The Amaro regards you with wary eyes. Sandman sent me to come get you. Sandman? You mean the other fellow who can talk? I had no idea there were others like me. Well now, a whole settlement of talking tomorrow. That must be the place he wanted to show me. My name is Tonatiuo. My master was a traveling merchant. One day I discovered that I could speak. I was so happy I thought my master would be happy too, but when I spoke to him, he looked as if he'd seen a ghost and abandoned me. Since that day I've been wandering all by myself. I heard of Eulmorans and thought it would be a nice place. It'd be nice to see it, but it seems the idea wasn't my own at all. The settlement, Volkendorf? We'll find out more next time. Alright, pray for me. I haven't touched on this one in a hot minute. Who goes there? Are you the one who broke the seal? Yes. We'll go there. Come and play! For the night is bright and you can sleep when you're dead.
I mean, fair. suddenly having flashbacks. I remember why I didn't like this fight.
Dance like the leaves on the trees. This is so much fun. Let's play some more.
Play no more.
I remember the trees being more annoying than what they actually were. I'm gonna just stare menacingly at this ball of light. The night has returned. You bother to stay for me. Thank you.
You have freed our fallen king. Not that I expected any less, my Snayak. The dress, the crown, the scepter, the shoes. The time has come for these relics to serve their true purpose. For they are not only keys to the castle, they are also blessings to be bestowed upon the new king. The way into the castle is opened when it is time to relieve the reigning monarch of the throne. And the brave soul who does the deed has the honor of taking their place. However, should you ascend the throne, you will become one of us, never again to live as men do. My adorable sapling, my precious mortal. We Fae folk live forever, but such is not your virtue. To strive for a dream you will never see, to sow seeds that others might one day taste the fruits of your garden, that is the beauty of your kind. Burn bright and shine as only you can. These blessings, your lovely branch will accept in your stead.
Oh no. Whatever will I do? Thank you for your kind sacrifice. I leave the burden of kingship to you.
Kinla, Ilichla, Ilmek, Okbra. Now, shall we attend to those unwise enough to trespass in our realm?
I feel like the previous king was as winter, visually, and then this one's more like fall. Bruh, you are about to get a rude awakening.
Confound it. How did they get here so fast?
Damn these pixies and their tricks!
How
I don't know why I was expecting him to just like, throw a punch at Pixie.
Listen well. We come in pursuit of villains who have fled to this land. You know who and where they are. Now show yourselves and answer me before I lose my patience.
Oh, stop! It hurts! It hurts!
Bruh has no chill.
Enough! Lift the enchantment!
Minfilia, willful child. How many times must I come to collect you?
I won't return to Eulmor. And I won't let you hurt my friends.
What is this stance? Where did you learn it? No oracle I trained would make such an unseemly show of herself. Know your shame, gal. You're powerless. You have no life nor purpose, save that which our master sees fit to permit.
The level of gaslighting.
Who are you to dictate her purpose? To lock her away and deny her a life? If she was powerless, it's because of you, you sanctimonious swine. But no longer.
Fool! Defiance only begets more suffering. It is through acceptance alone that one may find solace in this god's-forsaken world.
Widow.
Look! The sky!
Back on the enemy. Better.
She's done it. The warrior of darkness has triumphed.
General? What are our orders? What do we do?
We do what we came to do. Subdue this rabble and find the warrior of darkness.
Forward, men! Take the villains captive! Are you deaf? I said...
Axla Orwain! Axla Orwain! What? What's happening?
More leafmen to add to the party.
Water? That wasn't there before. Ah!
What's happening?
Orwaik Kansasi, Orwaik Kinsey.
This is why you don't fuck with fairies, man.
What's the matter with you? Get a hold of yourselves, damn it! General, they come in greater numbers. We must retreat.
I insist. Please.
All who stand with a warrior of darkness shall face justice. My master demands it.
Get out of here. Some new leafmen to add to the collection.
I see. Well, it's a good thing Fair-Ul volunteered to become king in your stead, for all our sakes.
We are grateful for your timely aid, Fair-Ul, or should I say, your majesty.
It was the first night in recent memory. We all of us but wished to make the most of it. That's something you must remember about us Fae folk. Though our existence may be eternal, we exist only for the present. We live in the here and now, paying no mind to futures that may or may not be. To wit, we are not driven as men are. We cannot fight for such causes as men do.
Does that mean you won't aid us against the Sin Eaters?
Not unless the mood takes us. But if it was to repay a debt, well then, that's another matter. To take back as much as is taken. To create as much as is destroyed. To give as much as is received. Such is the way of Eulmeg. By this law, we shall lend you our strength. In return for the beautiful sky you have restored to us. In times of need, do not hesitate to call.
But became king, yeah?
Silly sapling. I shall remain at your side. Even should my body be in the castle, 'tis a simple thing to have a little part of me accompany you.
Cute fairy lady, this is Fair-Ul, who is now Titania. A sweet little branch. Our sweet branch, who is not afraid to verbally tear us asunder.
Treat them as you would his nephews.
Also, welcome to the party, Barry. And it's always good to see you.
Are we done?
Ne'er for a moment did I doubt that thou wouldst triumph over thy foe. Yet the majesty of thine achievement delighteth me nonetheless. Night hath returned to Eulmeg, and we stand one step closer to delivering the first from its doom and averting the 8th Umbral calamity. But 'tis but a pity thou wert not present to see the Fae folk put the Eulmorans to flight. Was a sight to raise the spirits, I do assure thee. Ah, but what valuable allies they might prove, were the mood only to take them. Fair. How many more do I have? One. There is but one more. Oh, because I was chatting with him. I was chatting with the dude. I was so close. We'll get there. We'll get there next time. What is it? What's in the box? I knew you could do it. Not only because of your blessing, you have a strength all of your own, that has seen us through many a trial. With the warden defeated, I believe our work here is done. It's time we're going together. Needless to say, to the better end. The fate of our two worlds are at stake. The fate of our two worlds being at stake and all that. Now then, I suggest we hurry back to the Crystarium. Much and more may have happened while we are frolicking with the Fae. That Ranjit elected to pursue us makes me hopeful the city was spared Eulmor's attention, and I would sooner see for myself. Besides, I believe I speak for us all when I say I've had a bellyful of Eulmeg. Let us away before the fairies think to play with us again. Alphina was just like, hell no, get me out of here. It's so pretty. even in the dark. Very pretty. And no, I don't think so. What does docile even mean?
All seems well at the Crystarium.
Yes. Eulmor was plainly more concerned with finding us. How flattering.
You certainly took your time. I had half resolved to complete the task myself.
And you are...
How's that? Explain yourself.
Were one to study the annals of Garlean history, one would find yonder visage on many a page. Though by rights its youth should long since have faded.
Well, well, we have a historian in our midst. That spares me a lengthy explanation.
Ah.
I am Solus Sos Galvus, founding father of the Garlean Empire, and under various guises, the architect of myriad other imperially inclined nations. As for my true identity... I am Emmett Selk, Ascian.
We love him. We love to hate him. We hate to
Gaius
love him.
spoke of you. A native of the Source.
Equal in rank to La Habrel. And you came all this way just to introduce yourself to us?
Behold the sky, restored to its former glory. Have you ever seen a more affecting spectacle?
These Ascians.
Oh, it is
theatrics.
truly, deeply infuriating. Do you have any idea how much you have delayed the rejoining?
Camera angles can be
Following
a
the
little silly
flood,
sometimes.
the first had been listing ever further towards the light, towards stasis. The end was in sight. Enter man and his indomitable spirit. He would haul the world back from the brink. And adding his lumpen weight to the power of growth, he duly tipped the scales, if only by a fraction. Yet a fraction was enough to spoil the perfect imbalance needed to bring about a rejoining. Had mankind continued to live in idleness under Vorthry's rule, all the conditions would have been met. But you had to come and ruin it all. Thanks to your meddling, light supremacy is in doubt, and our painstakingly laid plans are in tatters.
Well, I should begin by thanking you for confirming Urianger's theories on the inner workings of the Calamity. He will be most pleased. As for what happens next, might I suggest you admit defeat and walk away?
Happy to let me go, are you? Because the murderous glint in your eye suggests otherwise. Indeed, it is enough to make me think better of confronting you alone. Look, it did cross my mind to simply side with Vorthri and kill you all. But that's no different from what La Habre did. And we all know how well that ended for him. And so, while it is liable to be troublesome, I have settled upon a different approach. Cooperation. I will not raise a hand to hinder your hunt for the Light Wardens. If you desire it, I will even lend you my knowledge and strength.
Since time immemorial, you and yours have labored to rejoin the 13 shards, at the cost of countless lives. Do you expect us to believe that your objective has suddenly changed?
Nay, our objective is the same as it ever was. Though I dare say, you do not know our motive. A war waged without knowledge of the enemy is no war. It is mere bloodletting. Just once, might we not seek to find common ground? For good or ill, I am immortal. Provided I have the inclination, I can always begin anew, scheme and conspire to my heart's content. But this time I thought that I might instead try to see eye to eye, to understand what drives the hero of the source, to determine if our goals are truly incompatible. So come, shed your preconceptions. See beyond the unscrupulous villains you take us for. When all is said and done, we may find ourselves pleasantly surprised. The proud discoverers of a path of cooperation rather than opposition. Think of it.
Thou hast
that
delivered thy
card.
proposal, and we would not dismiss it outright. If I may offer thee counsel, however, to make thy case via an illusion reflecteth poorly upon thy sincerity.
We've been out
My
here chatting
apologies.
all night.
You will forgive me if I'm not entirely at ease in the presence of a famed Ascian Slayer. I felt it only prudent to take precautions. Nonetheless, your counsel is duly noted. I take my leave, friends. Rest assured, we shall meet again soon.
Wow, he's a little strange, sure. But I will not deny that he is probably one of my favorite villains of any fiction. I am an Emmett Stalk fan. I am a stan, yes.
Well, we've certainly been given much to ponder, but first things first, we should report to the Exarch. You can run along to me, though. We're perfectly capable of handling this little task. In light of your recent exertions, I'd say you've earned a rest. Go on. Good. Take yourself off to bed. We'll see you later, refreshed and ready for more. But I want to be part of a conversation. Guys.
Welcome back, miss. We've been expecting you. You'll find refreshments laid out in your quarters. We hope they are to your liking. Will you be retiring now? Yes, I was told to go take a nap. Very good, miss. I bid you a pleasant evening. It's morning.
What did I get? I got sandwich baskets. Hell yeah.
Who's gonna be my nightly visitor today? Will Ardbot visit me once again? Like a whisper? Like a dream? I got sandwiches! And giant fucking apples. What the hell are those? I hope the past few days have not been overly taxing. Oops,
From the
I
Exarch,
misread
is it?
that.
With that mirror of his, he can watch your every move, you know. He'll probably think you're talking to yourself.
He knows me better than that.
Still, he's keeping you well fed. Judging by his people's faith in him, he seems to be a decent sort. But so much about him remains shrouded in mystery. Like, what was he doing back in my day? There was no such person when I was around. A lot's happened since the flood, though. Since I was set adrift. I know little more than you do of this city's history in the Exarch's past. Not that it matters. It's Emmet Selk we should be concerned about. When our world was about to be consumed by light, the Ascian in white appeared before us. He said that the only way for us to live on was to bring about the rejoining. Desperate as we were, we heeded his words, not realizing that the flood was of the Ascian's own making. They cannot be trusted. None of them. But Emmet Selk had one thing right. One should not fight blindly. That's what we did. And it cost us everything we held dear.
You're putting me off of my dinner, bro. You need to chill. Have a drink. Tell me about Seto.
What? What about Seto? What is there to say? He's done some growing. When we were traveling together, he was nowhere near as big. And he obviously couldn't speak. I had no idea how much that medallion meant to him. What about you, anyway? You must have a friend like Seto. Chocobo, perhaps? Come on, you tell me something for a change.
I have this cat, you see, who's just the biggest glutton and the chunkiest loaf you will ever see. And I adore him. He is my sweet bean. I ate all them sandwiches, but oh boy, are those apples still there. Real politic. I'm a politic now. I'm pretty sure that's not what that meant, but you know. Good morning to you, miss. I hope you are well rested. The Exarch and your companions are presently gathered in the Ocular. He asks that you convene with them at your earliest convenience. Imagine if I took this as an opportunity to just go traipsing through the countryside, leaving them standing in the ocular for days? Months? I feel bad for whatever guard has to escort people in this place, because it's just stairs. All this place is just stairs. Everywhere you go, stairs. What's everyone staring at?
Ah, there you are. You're just in time to welcome our guest.
Please. Did I not explicitly tell you that we would be meeting again soon? Lest you forget, I made you a promise. I have no intention of meddling with your mission. I come only to observe. Your exarch friend in particular has piqued my curiosity. Summoning you all like that. Most impressive.
You honestly expect us to believe you've come only to observe? Or that you might deign to lift a finger to aid our cause if called upon? Even if there were a sliver of truth in your words, I would never accept your help. Not in my darkest hour. Not after all the suffering your kind has wrought.
So petty. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. Wage your war against the Sin Eaters, put each and every Light Warden to the sword, prove yourselves heroes, brave and true, and I will be glad to embrace you as allies. Allies worthy of bearing the burden of truth. Surely such a partnership would be preferable to yet another round of fisticuffs. And thus did the olive branch wither and die. Pity. Well, let no man say I did not try, futile as it was. Though I suspect you will seek me out when you grow tired of making the same mistakes. Difficult decisions lie ahead of you. Decisions best made with the benefit of knowledge to which only the eternal are privy. For now, I shall resume my shadowy vigil. Whatever you choose to do, make sure it's worth watching, would you?
What was that all about?
A vain attempt to make us doubt our chosen course, most like. As if we'd believe a word that passed his lips. Unless you think there is some truth in what he says.
But if he does cross us, I'll make him wish he hadn't.
I'm sure you will. But consider for a moment. If he meant simply to lead us astray, he could have done so without revealing himself. At least, not in the manner he did. It goes without saying that an alliance with the Ascians is out of the question. But since we have no way of knowing where they might be hiding, It seems only logical to press on with our mission, even if our enemy seems content for it to succeed.
Then let us discuss the Sin Eaters. I would begin by thanking you all for your efforts thus far. In striking down the Light Wardens of Lakeland and Eulmorans, you have accomplished more in your short time here than all of our forces managed in the last century.
That may be, but the Wardens of Calusia, Armarang, and Raktika remain.
Indeed, and their precise whereabouts are as yet unknown. Which is why I propose we divide our forces and conduct a systematic survey of each region. Once we have found our quarry, we may then determine how best to proceed.
I'll take Armarang in that case. I know the lie of the land well enough.
If there are no objections, I will make for Calusia. I have connections there both in and around Eulmor that may prove useful.
Then I would ask that you journey to Raktika. There you will find Y'shtola. With her assistance, I doubt the Warden will evade your grasp for long.
Is Y'shtola the conjurer you and Urianger used to talk about?
That's right. Though we haven't spoken much since she left for the forest.
I fear I may be to blame for that. I had every intention of relaying the news of your arrival, but she is disinclined to speak with me. You have visited her, have you not? Might I trouble you to...
Twould be no trouble.
My thanks. While you are all out in the field, I shall be here attending to business. I had somewhat fancifully contemplated joining the search myself, but other matters demand my attention.
What's that?
A missive from Lord Vorthry. He invites me to join him in Eulmor to discuss the recent conflict at Lida Loran.
And? Did he even bother to offer any bait? It's obviously a trap.
I should be surprised if it were not. Nevertheless, I must seize this opportunity to speak with him, even if only a few words are exchanged. Though my power will be much diminished so far from the tower, it is a risk I am willing to take. Master Alphinaud, might I impose upon you to accompany me to Eulmor prior to beginning your reconnaissance?
Of course.
Then let us make ready. Safe travels to you all.
Before you leave, I would make a request of you. There's a church, or rather the ruins of a church, at Fort Job. Might I ask that you go there before seeking out Y'shtola? It was a place where people once gathered to worship the night. Alas, it has long since fallen into disuse. Yet within that hall there remains a tablet whose writings, I believe, may prove of use to Y'shtola. At the very least, such a relic would be a suitable gift for your union. Most considerate proposal. Very well. Ere we depart to Raktika, we shall journey unto Fort Job that we might secure this relic. Alright. With the next leg of our journey within sight, we're going to call it here for today. Thank you everybody for hanging out with me. I do, as always, appreciate your company. And we will pick up we will pick up again on Sunday, where we will finally get to go see Cat Mom. But yeah, until then, I hope you all have a good rest of your week, and I hope you all take care. Bye-bye!